Alright, so got my cage from Herptastic Reptiles, my 4x2x12. We're going to open her up. We're going to install a radiant heat panel and put the lock on the glass so you guys can see how these things are working. So let's get started. Let's see. Big sheet of styrofoam. All right. Glass, card, alrighty, hold on a second. There we go. I wonder where that was. There's the other piece of glass. Chris said the lock is in somewhere in this packing paper. Ooh. Got some magnets, more cards, a little decal for the cage. Another decal for the cage. Here. All right, one lock set up. Ooh, it's got dents in the back. Alright, new cage. Here, baby, let me see the phone for a second. So we got sliding glass door fronts. Got vents in the back. Everything appears to be in good shape. A little dusty, but that's okay. That'll clean up. Good, so no cracks, no defects. Yep, alright, everything's in order. So, your wife back the phone. So we'll put the glass on. Peel the plastic off, nice and simple. Now it should just slide into the top and drop in. Slide it into the top, slide it up, drop it down. Okay. Now the lock, real simple. Alright, there we go. Alright, so basically there's these two little screws right here. Little plastic caps go on the inside of the screw. And that one goes on there. So basically you take this inside piece of glass with the middle edge. Slide that on there. Tighten your screws up. And voila. Locked. Alright. Now for the fun part. This is an 80-watt radiant heat panel from Reptile Basics. You got that? Everything there good? No? It's in there good? Yeah. Okay. So we're just going to do a simple installation of this real quick. Basically this thing mounts to the roof. So put it on one side or the other, left or right. You're going to need about a 3/16 or a 1/4 inch drill bit. And you're just going to pop a hole nice and easy like that in the back of the cage. Right behind here where the center of the heat panel is going to go. So you can run your cord through there. Go ahead and pause it for a second. Alright, now, Tiff, if you'll come over here for just a minute. Right up here. Okay, so when you get your radiant heat panel and you run your cord through, it doesn't come with a plug on the end. Okay, you got to put the plug on. Now, the end of the cord needs to be cut clean. Okay, you don't need to split it and strip it or anything like that. It'll come with this plug. You just pull it out. Run your cord through. Okay, and then if you look at the cord, one side is going to have a texture to it, the other side is going to be smooth. So the textured side is the side that goes here, where you got a skinny plug and a fat plug. Okay, so that fat plug, when you open this thing up, there's two little spikes and you clamp it onto the cord. So this side here, again with the fat plug, you can see, I don't know if you guys can see down there, but you look and see where that spike's going to come through at, and you want that spike to go into the textured plug. So slide that plug all the way in there and squeeze it. And then there, slide it into the plug. Now, if everything works, and there should be, there you go, red light on the heat panel. Next, little UV. It comes with two Phillips head screws. Right here on either side of the panel, there's two holes the manufacturer puts in there. So just line your panel up where you like it. Me, I want mine on the Yeah, we'll put mine on the left side of the cage. And you just screw it right into the lid. Alright, go ahead and pause it again. Okay, go ahead and start. So, got my temperature probe. Okay. Now, since Chris was nice enough to put vents in this one, I'm just going to use the vent. I normally drill a hole for this, but these vents are perfectly sized and my probe slides right through it. I got a little wire clip that I got at Home Depot. And we're just going to put that on the probe to hold it in place because you don't want it moving around and falling out. Go ahead. Yeah. So I just fasten it to the back wall. Material. Damn. Okay. Where did I put my glass? That's it. Nice and simple. It's ready for decorations and a light that I haven't ordered yet, but we'll get that installed. One thing I do want to note, I'm going to have to put a couple washers on the screws that the heat panel came with. Chris is using a new material. It's a little more sturdy material, but it actually happens to be a little bit thinner than what he used to use on my old cage, so my screws are popping through a little bit, so I'm going to have to find some washers and put some washers on them so that the screws don't stick all the way through. But that's it. And we'll get a look inside here real quick with the heat panel installed. Heat panel's up top. I got my probe coming through. I'm actually going to, I just let it sit right here in the middle of the cage under the heat panel, on top of the bedding that I'm going to put in here, and set it and forget it. But for right now, I'm going to go get the my disinfectant and give the cage a good wipe down and run it for a little bit, get the temps right, and put my snake in it. Thanks, Chris. Great cage. Love you, brother.